Welcome students, myself Professor Vikrant Palacha. I welcome you all in my YouTube channel Professor Vikrant Palacha's Education Hub. In this video, we are going to learn the multiple choice question of TY/BCom subject taxation on the unit number 1 Introduction to Income Tax Act 1961. Let's begin. Question number 1. Income Tax Act was passed in the year dash. Option number A 1934, option number B 1956, option number C 1961 and option number D 1972. And the correct option it is option number C 1961. Question 2. Income tax is a dash dash. Option number A proportional tax, option number B direct tax, option number C indirect tax and option number D service tax. And the correct option it is option number B direct tax. Income tax is a direct tax. Next question number 3. There are a dash dash heads of income. Option number A 3, option number B 2, option number C 4 and option number D 5. And the correct option it is option number D 5. There are 5 heads of income. Next question number 4. Person include dash types. Option number A 5, option number B 6, option number C 7 and option number D 8. And the correct option it is option number C 7. There are the 7 types of person. Next question number 5. Dash dash means a person by whom any tax or other sum of money is payable under Income Tax Act. Option number A assessment year, option number B previous year, option number C assessee and option number D salary. And the correct option it is option number C assessee. Assessee is the person who is paying the tax as per the Income Tax Act 1961. So therefore the correct option it is option number C assessee. Next question number 6. The total income of a person is assessed in dash. Option number A assessment year, option number B previous year, option number C assessee, option number D salary. And the correct option it is option number A assessment year. The income earned by the person that is assessed for the tax in the assessment year. Therefore correct option it is option number A. Next question number 7. Dash means the financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. Option number A assessment year, option number B previous year, option number C assessee, option number D salary. And the correct option it is option number B previous year. The year which is immediately preceding the assessment year, that is called as the previous year. So the correct option it is option number B. Next question number 8. Which statement is true about agricultural income? Option number A any income derived from speculative transaction, option number B any income derived from salary, option number C any income derived from business, option number D any income derived from agriculture operations. And the correct option it is option number D any income derived from agriculture operations. Next question number 9. A person includes option A individual and HUF, option B firm and company, option C AOP or BOI and option number D all of the above. And the correct option it is option number D all of the above. Individual, HUF, firm, company, AOP or BOI. These all are the types of person. Therefore the correct option it is option number D. Next question number 10. Total income of a person is determined on the basis of his option A residential status in India, option B citizenship in India, option number C nationality, option D loyalty. And the correct option it is option number A residential status in India. The income earned by the person that is determined for the tax as per the residential status of the person in India. Therefore the correct option it is option number A. Next question 11. Residential status is to be determined for option A previous year, option number B assessment year, option C accounting year, option D financial year. And the correct option it is option A previous year. The residential status is determined for the previous year. Next question number 12. AOP should consist of option A individual only, Option B, persons other than individual only. Option C, both individual and non-individual persons. And option D, none of these. And the correct option, it is option C, both individual and non-individual persons. AOP, association of person, should consist individual as well as non-individual persons. Therefore, the correct option, it is option C. Next, question 13. To be an ordinarily resident in India, an individual must satisfy option A, both basic conditions and one additional condition. Option B, one basic condition and both additional conditions. Option C, one basic condition and one additional condition. And option D, both basic conditions and both additional conditions. And the correct option, it is option number B, one basic condition and both additional condition. To become ordinarily resident in India, the individual must satisfy one basic condition and both additional condition. Therefore, the correct option is option B. Next, question 14. A citizen of India who goes abroad for the purpose of employment, he must stay in India in the previous year for at least dash days to become a resident. Option A, 90 days. Option B, 162 days. Option C, 180 days. And option D, 182 days. And the correct option, it is option number D, 182 days. If the person wants to become resident in India, the person must stay at least 182 days in India if he is engaged in employment in foreign country. Therefore, the correct option, it is option D. Next, question number 15. Who is assessee in case of a HUF, that is Hindu undivided family? Option A, Karta. Option B, corporations. Option C, deemed Karta. And option D, individual. And the correct option here, it is option A, Karta. In case of HUF, the assessee is Karta. Next, question 16. Income exempted from tax are stated in the section dash of Income Tax Act. Option A, 5. Option B, 10. Option C, 12. Option D, 8. And the correct option, it is option B, that is 10. According to section 10, the exempted income from the income tax are stated in the Income Tax Act. Next, question 17. Which amongst the following is not head of income? Option A, salaries. Option B, income from house property. Option C, capital gains. And option D, income from exports. And the correct option, it is option D, income from export. Income from export, that is not the head of income. Next, question 18. The period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April every year is known as dash. Option A, financial year. Option B, assessment year. Option C, previous year. Option D, accounting year. And the correct option, it is option B, assessment year. The year commencing from first day of April every year, that is called as the assessment year. Next, question number 19. Income of business commenced on 1st March 2020 will be assessed in assessment year. Option A, 2018-19. Option B, 2019-20. Option C, 2020-21. And option D, 2021-22. And the correct option, it is option number D, 2021-22. The business commenced on the 1st March 2020, then its income will be assessed in the assessment year 2021-22. Therefore, correct option, it is option D. And now the last question, number 20. Municipality of Pune falls under dash category of person. Option A, artificial juridical person. Option B, local authority. Option C, individual. And option D, association of person. And the correct option, it is option B, local authority. Pune Municipal Party, that falls under the local authority. Therefore, the correct option, it is option B. In this way, we have studied the MCQ of taxation subject unit 1 in this video. I request all of you kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Professor Vikrant Palatshah Education Hub for such more videos, as well as press the notification icon. Thank you all of you.